Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Friday Football with the Boys. It's week 13. We got our picks and the news of the week.
We got a new
guest, Declan Gomez. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, Declan. All right, Christopher, what do we got this week?
All right, so first we have a lot of players coming back from injury this week.
Me.
Expected to play. So first, Amarian Hampton, finally gonna probably come back after maybe 7 or 8 weeks, I think it was.
Been a while.
It's been a while since we've seen him play. Aaron Rodgers, he missed last week. They almost beat the Bears with Mason Rudolph. That was a great game. Tanner McLaurin, hopefully he comes back this week.
I don't trust him until he's on the field.
I feel like he's been supposed to come back for the past 4 weeks and he hasn't. Dalton Kincaid, he's expected to come back after missing, I think, the past 2 weeks. Josh Jacobs expected to come back. Joe Burrow, finally we get to see him and Jamar Chase back together.
That's a surprise he's coming back this early, right, guys?
Yeah.
Thought he was going to be out for until maybe the playoffs, but
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure they made it.
Yeah.
well, they're not. But
Yeah.
They still have a
They have a
chance.
chance.
no.
Jackson Dart coming back.
If he clears concussion protocol, he hasn't cleared it yet. He's practicing, but he hasn't
He's
cleared.
expected to play.
Well, that's an independent neurologist has to make sure that he's okay to play. So we'll find out soon.
Next up, Brian Thomas Jr. expected to come back. Trey Benson, he's finally, hopefully, going to come back after a while.
You don't need to see it come back. We know they're all coming back, so keep it going.
Bucky Irving, and Marvin Harrison Jr. Those are all the players that are expected to come back. And for injuries this week, Drake London, he's doubtful to play. T. Higgins, he's out. Jane Daniels not expected to play, and Alvin Kamara.
All right, here we go. So our records after 12 weeks, all three of us are tied at 89 and 90. We finally went one game below 500. Vegas is beating us by 1 game. So we got 16 games this week to get back at Vegas and get on top. And Declan, welcome to the show.
Thank
Our
you.
first games are Thursday. We have 3 Thanksgiving games this week, well, every year. Packers at Lions is a 1 o'clock game, and the Lions are 2.5-point favorites. Zachary, you're the only one on the Packers, Mr. Cheesehead.
I think the Packers will win because it's a Thanksgiving game and they're used to playing on Thanksgiving.
Both teams play
Yeah.
every year.
But I feel like the Packers still just have a better team. And the Lions, after hardly beating the Giants, I don't think they'll win this one.
All right, Declan, why you like the Lions this week?
Oh, well, I think that since they barely won last week, Dan Campbell's going to try to put his players in tough situations to make them go through what would feel like when they verse the Packers, especially because they lost to them earlier in the season. It is at home as well, and it is very hard to beat a team twice in a single NFL.
Divisional opponents,
Yes.
too. Will they punt it all, or will they go on 4th down every time?
Probably, they might punt once if it's 4 in forever,
Mhm.
but
Anything under 4th and 10, they're probably going to go for. They're very aggressive.
Dan Campbell, I mean,
You never know.
he's something.
All right, we got next up Zachary's team, the Chiefs, who got a big win last week, big comeback win last week, are playing at the Cowboys. Chiefs 3.5-point favorites on the road, the 4:30 game tomorrow. Declan is the only one on the Cowboys, but Christopher, why do you like the Chiefs to keep rolling and keep their playoff hopes alive?
I think the Chiefs are going to win this game because they did just have a huge comeback versus the Colts last week. And even though the Cowboys, they also had a huge comeback, I just think the Chiefs roster is a lot better, and the Cowboys defense is terrible.
It's playing a lot better since they got a couple guys at the trade deadline.
I mean, yeah, but they're still not. They're still terrible.
Well, they're not great. They're not a great defense. They've become an okay defense, right, guys?
Yeah.
And I think the Chiefs, every week, are going to rely on their pass game because their running game is weak.
Not
Yeah.
last.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt did pretty well.
Kareem
last
Hunt's been looking pretty good,
week.
but
Minus the fumble.
Yeah.
I just think the Chiefs' offense is gonna destroy the Cowboys'
All right,
defense.
the Chiefs stay alive in the playoff hunt this week.
I hope. Right now we have a 54% chance to make it.
All right, let's see if they can keep rolling. Next, we got the Bengals at the Ravens tomorrow night. Ravens 7-point favorites. And Declan is the only one on the Ravens at home with Lamar. Derrick Henry had a couple touchdowns last week. They're gonna
Yeah.
keep on rolling against against Joe Burrow's comeback.
Well, I don't think Joe Burrow will be great this week.
Okay.
But with T. Higgins questionable, I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
he had
I
a
think
little.
he got rolled out.
Yeah, he had a little head injury last week. And I like the Ravens because they have Lamar Jackson.
Mhm.
And I like him a lot. And then Derrick Henry, that he's he's okay this year.
He's getting older.
Yeah, he's getting older. He's not great. But I think they are very. They won and they're gonna try to keep it up. I believe they have the better defense, which
Yeah,
they do
definitely do,
for
yeah.
sure, and especially them scoring 23 points on the Jets, and they're not the worst defense. So I believe that the Ravens could have this one.
All right. I'm on the Bengals just because I don't like these divisional games with big spreads because they play each other so often, they know each other well, right? So they always,
Yeah.
usually, they're tighter games, but I'm going with Joe Burrow's comeback. Too late for them to probably make the playoffs, but
Yeah.
we'll see how he does. Next up, we are on the Black Friday game. Bears at the Eagles. Eagles 7-point favorites after blowing the game to the Cowboys last week. We are all on Caleb Williams after a great game last week, beating the Birds. Zachy, what do you like about the Bears?
I like, if they give the ball to Roma Dunze, they should have a pretty good game. And
He's been quiet lately.
Yeah, he hasn't been getting the ball recently.
but the Eagles, Jalen Hurts finally started throwing it to A.J. Brown.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't think that they'll win after losing to the Cowboys because Saquon kept fumbling it in the clutch.
Saquon, he's fallen off a cliff, right?
I think
Yeah,
he's washed.
Saquon. Well,
Saquon's done.
they have a new offensive coordinator too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So he could be like mixing it up a little
And
bit.
no Lane Johnson still. So
Yeah,
that's
no
tough.
Lane Johnson.
Yeah, I think Saquon, I think his days are over. I think he's officially washed.
Yeah.
But could just be a fluke year, but
I mean,
I hope it is.
Well, maybe the Giants should have kept him for one more year until he fell off the cliff.
yeah.
All right. Next up, we got a good game on Sunday. Texans at Colts. Colts 4.5-point favorites. Colts are struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
They're not as dominant as they have been in the beginning of the season. I am the only one on the Texans though. Is Davis Mills still in, or is C.J. Stroud back?
CJ Stroud's coming
Stroud's
back.
back.
Yep.
Okay. Davis Mills hasn't been playing terribly.
He's been playing great,
The
actually.
Yeah.
The Texans defense is very good.
Mhm.
I think the Texans defense is going to keep them in this game, and I think they're going to win outright and and Daniel
Yeah.
Jones is going to have another tough one. As long as they can stop Jonathan Taylor,
Yeah.
I think the Texans got a good shot at this.
Well, I hope they don't.
Well, you guys like
Yeah.
the Colts, so
Well,
what?
Yeah.
Danny Dimes going to be able to shred the good Texans defense?
Maybe.
Come up a little bit.
Probably, I feel like, but maybe not because he's not the greatest quarterback ever. But this season he hasn't been bad. He's been pretty decent for Daniel Jones.
All right.
And I feel like if they keep giving the ball to Jonathan Taylor, he's very consistent, or he's not that consistent, but he's pretty consistent. He has five 3-touchdown games, or that's impressive. And his last big game was versus the Falcons,
Mm-hmm.
where he put up amazing numbers, like 3 touchdowns, 254 yards.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And yeah, I think he'll just be very good. I will bounce back from the loss. And Michael Pittman, he's been all right this season. One of their guys had his first catch of the year as his first touchdown.
Very good. All right, let's move on to the Rams at the Panthers. Rams 10-point favorites on the road. Panthers looked terrible on what was that, Monday night they play?
Yeah.
We are all on the Rams and Puka and Stafford. Stafford probably going to win the MVP this year if he keeps it up.
Yeah.
Zachy, like the Rams?
Yeah, I think the Rams will be throwing the ball out this game, and will keep up the dominance like last game, and they'll win again.
All right. Next up, we got the Jags at the Titans. Jags 6.5-point favorites on the road. I'm picking the Jags in my survivor pool this week, unless things change in the next day. But we are all on the Jags here too. Which Trevor Lawrence is going to show up, Christopher?
I think the good one because every quarterback plays good against the Titans, and I just think the Jaguars' defense is really good this year.
Mhm.
I think they had a big step up from last year, and the Titans, their offense is terrible, defense is terrible.
They've been playing better lately. They haven't been losing by a lot. They've been keeping it close with teams, so this makes me a little bit nervous, but
I don't think they're going to win another game this year.
that's probable, but
And the Jags are pretty good this year. I think
they're
they're
in the playoffs right
second
now.
in
They're
their division.
7-4.
Yeah, they're
That's
looking
a
good.
weak 7-4. Like,
Yeah.
The Chiefs, everyone would say, is clearly a better team than the Jags.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
right now, the Jags are in the playoffs and the Chiefs looking in, right?
Yeah.
All right, next we got the 49ers at the Browns. Shedeur Sanders' second start.
He
49.
didn't start. That was his first start.
This is the second
Oh,
start.
never mind.
49ers 4.5-point favorites. Another one, we are all locked in on the Niners. Christian McCaffrey's having another great season, staying healthy. What was that stat about Shedeur Sanders? He was the first Browns quarterback in his debut to win a game in the last 40-something years.
That's not
Yeah.
good.
yeah, that's,
Well, they've had a
That's
billion
really-
quarterbacks
well, yeah.
over that time. Declan, you like the 49ers?
Yes, I feel like they had a good win versus the Panthers. The Panthers,
It was a little sloppy. Brock
Yeah.
Purdy had 3
Brock Purdy
interceptions.
in the first half. But, I mean, if they can talk some sense into him and make him a better version of himself, I feel like they can pull this win away, especially because it's versus the Browns.
All right, yeah, the Browns. They're
Yeah.
not great, but they've
Well,
shown signs
yeah.
of life. Well, but
Well-
don't get ahead of yourselves with Shedeur. They beat the
Yeah.
Raiders.
Yeah.
I
That's
still
not
don't think
that
he's that
hard.
good.
We'll see. He had a couple of good deep balls. One, there's a blown coverage, so he just had to pitch and catch it to him. But
Yeah, that was on the run. That was a money ball.
Yeah.
He couldn't throw it much better.
yeah, that was good. All right, we got Saints at Dolphins next. Dolphins 5.5-point favorites.
Mhm.
Declan, of course, you're on them. Zachary's the only
Yeah.
one on the Saints. But Declan, this is your home team.
Yeah.
Why do we like the Dolphins? 5.5. 5.5 is big for a team that's not
yeah.
very good, but
Well, yeah. We have 2 consecutive wins. I feel like we can keep this pace up, maybe win another one, and then maybe I feel like from there we probably won't win much more, but this game I feel like the Dolphins, we have an not great roster, but Devon Achane's amazing.
he's very good.
Yeah, so I feel like if we can just get him the ball, or even Jalen Waddle maybe, I feel like if we can get them the ball, we can score touchdowns and we can win the game.
Alrighty. All right, next up we got the Falcons at the Jets. Falcons 2.5-point favorites with Kirk O'Chain's back in at quarterback again for the rest of the year. Christopher and Zachary are on the Falcons, and me and Declan are on the Jets. I don't like this pick, but Both
don't
teams
either.
stink.
Yeah.
Zachy, why do we like the Falcons, or why do we think they're mediocre and a little bit better than the Jets?
The Jets, they just stink, and I just don't think that they could stop the Falcons' offense with Bijan and maybe London.
No Drake London, probably. It's
Yeah,
most
he's
likely no
doubtful.
Drake London, so that'll hurt. But
Still, it's
yeah,
the Jets.
it is the Jets. Christopher,
Um,
you like the Falcons too?
yeah, I think this is gonna be a pretty easy win for the Falcons to get them back on track. Cause Jets, like we all know, they stink. Never really been great, and I think the Falcons defense is underrated.
Yeah,
They-
I'm playing them in fantasy this week.
Same. I had them in fantasy last week. Scored me 15 points.
First
And and the Falcons pass rush, last year they were one of the worst. This year they're one of the best.
Mhm.
And I don't think Tyrod Taylor is going to be able to handle the pressure.
All right. Next up, we got the Cardinals at the Bucks. Bucks 2.5-point favorites. We are all on the Bucks,
This spread is so low.
but Baker Mayfield is not 100%.
That,
You saw him last
that's
week
a
when he
bad
came
thing.
back in and his shoulder was messed up. He's got an AC joint sprain.
Yeah.
It's just about they can't really do much for
Yeah.
it. It's about managing the pain.
And
So,
how
but
he feels.
if he gets hit
before
hard
the game.
again, I think he might be coming in and out of this game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the Cardinals.
It is the
though.
Cardinals.
It is. Yeah.
Well, you did say that they're getting Trey Benson back this week.
Trey Benson.
He's all right. He's
Yeah.
a good backup.
He's next.
Yeah.
No, he's next starter, I think.
But,
Yeah, because James Connor's out.
but hopefully the Bucks. I think the Bucks have a better roster. And
Yeah.
Ibuka, they got to get Ibuka the ball. Last week,
Yes.
he barely got the ball. He got
I
what, 2
know.
catches for 32 yards,
Hey, and
something like that.
Bucky Irving is probably coming
Yeah.
back this week.
And he's been coming back for the last 6 weeks. Is
No,
he
but this
really
week,
gonna
I
come
think
back, or is
this
he not gonna
week-
come
Yeah,
back?
like
They keep saying he's a mystery. Does he want to come back, or does
Or
he not
do-
want to come
It's
back?
like
Yeah.
him and Terry McLaurin have the same story every week.
But-
yeah.
And
Even
Ricky
if-
Pearsall for a while.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
been a lot of shady injuries
Yeah.
this year. I don't know
That
about
like,
that.
Are you coming back or are you
Yeah.
not?
So, all right. Well, that'll be an interesting game. That's a weird spread because there's so much uncertainty with the Bucks right now.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Vikings at the Seahawks. Seahawks are rolling. They're 11.5-point favorites against the Vikings, who are starting. It's an undrafted rookie quarterback. I forget his
Or
name.
is it
Wait,
Will
JJ McCarthy's
Reichard?
not starting?
Oh, McCarthy's out.
Will
Yes.
Reichard? Is he the one?
No, there's another one. I think it starts with an H or something.
Is
but
he?
Is it Hall?
Is it like
No.
the red hair?
I don't know.
Like the very, very.
But I think the Seahawks defense is gonna really get to him, and JSN is gonna. He's having.
Yeah, JSN.
He's on pace to break
Break
right, very very close to being on pace to breaking Calvin Johnson's all-time
Yes,
receiving
Megatron's
records.
of 2,000 yards.
Same with Jonathan
That's pretty
Taylor. I
tough.
think he's on pace too.
He is
the
on.
rushing
Yeah,
I think he
to
is on
make a
pace for that too.
run.
Yeah, so a lot of offense this year, running back and the receiver. So
Not so
we're all
much
on the
defense.
Seahawks this one. I think that they'll run away with that one, right, Zachary?
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got the Raiders at the Chargers. Chargers 10-point favorites. Look at this. We have 7 games that we all pick the same team. We're all the Chargers in this one. The Raiders are a train wreck.
Yeah.
Why do we like the Chargers and why do we not like the Raiders?
I just don't like the Raiders. I think the Chargers are a mediocre team this year, a little above average.
Mhm.
But playing against the Raiders, they suck. Just lost
Yeah.
to Shador Sanders, but got blown
I
out.
can't do that.
And I just think Justin Herbert and Lad McConkey are finally gonna connect.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Chargers defense is really good this year, and Geno Smith sucks.
The only interesting thing about the Raiders is Max Crosby.
Yes.
He's a waste of talent over
But
there.
Genty
I know.
could be.
Genty
Genty's-
hasn't really
If he
done,
has an O-line,
he hasn't really done much this
Their
year.
O-line's
if he has an
terrible.
O-line, he
Yeah.
could.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers.
The Chiefs.
Oh, sorry, Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers, he's.
Yeah, he's very good too. All right, we got Bills Steelers. Bills 3.5-point favorites. Zachary is the only one on Aaron Rodgers' return.
Yep.
You don't like the Bills?
No, I think Aaron Rodgers will come back to himself on the Packers, finding connections,
I think you've picked the Steelers every week this season.
maybe.
You're a closet Steelers fan.
And I just think that they will beat the Bills with their secondary because the Bills secondary, I don't really know anyone in it. So yeah.
All right, you like the Bills. You are a big James Cook fan, and
Yeah.
Josh Allen gonna straighten it out. He laid an egg last week. He was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help when the Texans had 8 sacks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and the Steelers.
Some of
had-
them were Josh Allen's fault. He tried to scramble around too much and
Yeah.
didn't want to throw the ball away. Just throw it out of bounds. Come
But
on.
still, the Steelers pass rush with T.J. Watt and
Yeah.
what's his name?
Alex
Cameron Jordan
Cameron
and
Hayward.
Hayward.
Yeah,
Yes.
Hayward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And Highsmith.
and Highsmith. Yeah, I think they're gonna get after Josh Allen, but I think the Bills' offense is just a lot better than the Steelers, and I just think it's gonna be a close game, but the Bills pull away with it.
All right. Next up, we got the Broncos at the Commanders. We are all on the Broncos -6. Declan, what do you like about the Broncos? You like Bo Nix?
Well, yes, I do like Bo Nix. He hasn't been great, but like I feel like if you take him out of that Sean Payton's offense, he doesn't end up as how he is now. He ends up worse.
Okay.
And then I like Cortland Sutton a lot. I like the running back R.J. Harvey, the rookie.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty solid. And I like their defense a lot.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
Patrick
Commanders are
Surtain.
getting Scary Terry back this week, but no
Yes.
Jaden Daniels.
So
So
you never
well,
know with
it'll be-
Terry.
it'll
Yeah,
be
he could.
Mariota and McLaurin.
Mariota was shaking up a little bit in the Miami game. They had to put
He's-
Josh Johnson.
He's a good backup quarterback,
Yeah,
but
he
he's not a starter worthy.
Yeah, he's nowhere near.
All right, in our Monday night game, we got the G-men
Let's
at the
go!
at the Patriots.
Monday night.
Patriots 7.5-point
What
favorites.
a game.
Declan is the only one on the Pats as a Dolphin fan picking the Patriots. All right.
Well, I feel like I like Drake May a lot. He's been very consistent this year.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Vrabel feels like a good coach for them this year.
Yeah.
Travion Henderson, they've been
He's
putting
coming on
him in-
strong lately.
Yeah, he's been really strong. And then Will Campbell, he's out. He's their left tackle.
Top 5 NFL
Yeah.
pick. This
Yeah,
year.
he was a top 5 and he got hurt. Hunter Henry's pretty good, and
Great game last
Stephon
week.
Diggs isn't bad. And I do like their defense a lot.
So
Christian
you know they're going up
Gonzalez.
against possibly Jameis.
Yes.
If Jackson Dart
I
doesn't,
think probably.
if Jackson Dart, I don't know. If Jackson Dart doesn't
Fine
play,
with any of them.
Jameis will
like-
chuck it up.
I
It
like
doesn't matter
Jameis a
who's
lot.
that quarterback. The Giants are winning this game.
Both quarterbacks, I'm
Yeah.
fine
Except
with
for
both
Russell
of them
Wilson.
playing.
Yeah, if Russell Wilson's playing, they're losing by 50.
The Giants play the Patriots good and tight usually.
Yes.
7.5. That half is that's what's keeping me on the Giants here.
And they don't have their defensive coordinator anymore.
Good. That's a good thing.
Shane
So
Bowen.
maybe we'll.
I hate
Fired.
Shane Bowen. He is
He
a
was
terrible
fired.
coach, and he got fired way too late. Same with Brian Dable. They both
Yeah.
suck. And
Maybe we'll play 4 full quarters this game instead of 3.5.
yeah,
Or
fine.
3.
We'll get to finally see the Giants hopefully be good in the fourth quarter. Shane Bowen, you
Goodbye.
stink.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Hopefully you never join us ever again.
Who do we want as the Giants head coach next year?
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell is not coming
He
out
is
of
not.
Detroit.
I have no
He's gonna
idea.
be like an offense coordinator.
If Mike Tomlin gets let go by the
I want
Steelers,
Mike
would
Tomlin.
you like Mike Tomlin?
Yeah, it's
Hi-
guaranteed playoff run. It's a guaranteed
You sure?
A
wild card
guaranteed
game.
500 season.
Mhm.
That's
If
all he does.
Fire Mike
he's-
McDaniels.
He's
Oh,
9-8, 8-9, around
I
there.
do not
every year.
want Mike McDaniels.
No, and I know I do not want him. I
Yeah.
don't like him as a coach either.
He should be
He has to
fired by
stand
now.
on a stool just when he's saying our winning speech.
He's a little guy.
It's and like he's okay as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah, maybe he'll get a job as an offensive coordinator, then get another shot later down the road. All right, this is our Thanksgiving week picks. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. sign us off.
Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you for week 14. Happy Thanksgiving!
Happy Thanksgiving.